Hello, folks. So, we're in eclipse season, and this one's a big one. It's an important one. Anyway, it will definitely, if you don't see the effects in your life in the few days before and after, you certainly will in the next few months. This is the second in the pair of spring eclipses taking place in the sign of Pisces in Uttar Bhadrapada. And it's going to be the last eclipse in Pisces. And this eclipse cycle ends with a bang in the last sign of the zodiac. It's an ominous day, right? With lots going on. So we have to recognize that. And I made a video about this where I speak about Ketu being in the limelight. Back to the eclipse. Jupiter here is the dispositor of the eclipse, and Saturn is the controlling planet of Uttar Bhadrapada. Only hours after the eclipse, Saturn will move into Pisces for its long stay. If you haven't heard the video yet where I spoke about Saturn's transit into Pisces, I will link it in this video, at the end. At the time of the eclipse, Saturn is 12th from it, in Aquarius still, right? Jupiter is 3 signs away in Taurus. And where's Venus? Venus is exalted but retrograde in Pisces, where the eclipse is taking place. This is an omen for a transition, a change in relationship status, which can impact your change in your financial status, which can then affect the change in a residential situation. So this is the kind of eclipse that will have a ripple effect. One area of your life will dissolve or change, leading to other changes in other areas. Or likewise, one area of your life will introduce a new chapter, leading to changes in other areas of your life, right? So there's so many aspects on Pisces and Virgo where we see the drama unfold at this time. I made a separate video on Ketu and Virgo, as I mentioned, and so have a look at that. So let's talk about March's solar eclipse. Yeah. Before getting started, just a brief announcement. I've created 2 courses. You can purchase them online on my website. One is for those with no previous knowledge of Vedic astrology, and will cover basic topics such as nakshatras, signs, planets, houses, divisional charts in detail. The second course is an introduction to Gemini astrology. So if you've ever been curious about Gemini astrology, this is the course. I've received positive feedback from those who have purchased them. So the links are below if you want to learn more. Now back to the eclipse. So this heavy hitter eclipse takes place in Pisces on March the 29th at approximately 11 a.m. GMT in the nakshatra of Uttar Bhadrapada at 14 degrees. Rahu will cause this eclipse 12 degrees away, getting ready to leave Pisces, while Saturn is now ready to leave Aquarius. So transitions that will take place in your life will occur where these 2 signs fall in your chart, Aquarius and Pisces, yes? So see what Aquarius represents to you, see what Pisces represents to you. Here there will be the biggest changes. And now you're kind of getting a preview of what is to come in the next months to follow. Although there is so much going on with this eclipse, the eclipse has the power to bring some pleasant surprises and new beginnings. unlike the earlier eclipse in mid-March. However, it is important to recognize that we have an exalted Venus retrograde and a debilitated Mercury retrograde. So messages and communications will be muddled. But if you can read between the lines, you'll be able to grasp others' intentions. And you can benefit immensely if you listen to that voice within at this time. Take a moment to pause now, because the energies are very potent for connecting with a higher power. Divine intervention can be there if you ask for it. A miracle is just waiting to happen now. So in essence, the real question at the moment is, do you know what to ask for? And that will actually be the defining factor here. So turn inward, understand what you need, understand what you want. Great time for silence retreat, actually. Meditation, yoga retreat. Great idea to journal and reflect, to turn toward a spiritual practice for guidance. Pay attention to your dreams. Excellent time for manifestation at this time. You'll basically be rethinking what you want, whom you want, where you want to be. And if so, that's important now. I mean, it's the time to do that. Saturn-Rahu conjunction about to occur is causing the Shrapat dosh, right? Which can lead to unfavorable choices, decisions. I mean, so don't be in a rush to make firm decisions. Rahu in Pisces with Venus can cloud our judgment, right? With especially that retrograde Venus, it can cloud our judgment. And the illusory nature of Rahu will not allow us to see others clearly at this time. If you've not watched the Venus retrograde video, I spoke about this in detail there. Virgo is getting aspected by all the planets now, including Saturn, about to move into Pisces. If you were involved in disputes or court cases, now you will see a culmination of sorts. With Mars and Gemini, there can be some irritability. You can definitely feel some irritability, and like it's aspecting that Ketu. You can feel reactive, frustrated, a bit impulsive. Exercise and movement will help to release some of this tension. Keep moving to get rid of that restless Martian energy created by Mars and Gemini. You can see extreme behavior in others right now with all the aspects on Virgo where Ketu resides, also aspected by the agitated Mars and Gemini. This eclipse falls into the fourth pada, which is Scorpio Navamsha. This gives it an anxious and aggressive quality, as Mars is the ruling planet. And certainly you can feel this way during the eclipse. Emotions can feel intense now, confusing, somewhat stuck, hard to decipher. If you're not afraid to venture into the unknown, now you can uncover secrets and make sense of matters that were mysterious in the past. You may be tempted to take risks, but you may not be getting all the information, so I would say hold off, at least until Venus goes direct. So let's talk about Uttara Bhadrapada, where the eclipse takes place. Uttara Bhadrapada is about deep inquiry, deep knowledge, deep exploration. This nakshatra contains a very slow-moving and almost stationary energy, since it's the last nakshatra controlled by Saturn and falling into the sign of Pisces. So the energy of Uttara Bhadrapada is about looking within, diving deeper, finding stability there. This is a principled nakshatra, which signifies patience, understanding the truth of life and the real purpose of existence. The deity of Uttara Bhadrapada is Ahir Budnina, right? The divine serpent, who's considered akin to the Shishnag himself. The connection to Ahir Budnina is basically the serpent metaphor. It's about the serpent who served Vishnu by becoming his abode, by becoming his bed. So this is essentially Vaishnav energy, right? In this story, Ahir Budna was rejected by his mother, So after doing penance, he became the protector of Vishnu. So here you can experience some struggle before achieving success. See where Pisces falls in your chart to understand where this is playing out. Yeah. The wisdom here is that whatever we believe is ours can be taken away from us. This nakshatra is symbolized by the back legs of a funeral cot, representing the aftermath of a significant event or an ending. With Rahu now in Purva Bhadrapada, which shows the front legs of a funeral cot, representing the actual ending of a chapter, it seems here we're going back and forth. You thought it was finished, but it's not quite done. So maybe it's round 2 or round 3 or round 4, whatever it is. But rest assured, it's about to finish completely, dissolve completely. Not being able to let go of something, let it go, let it dissolve, carry on. This is also confirmed by the 2 retrograde planets impacting the eclipse. This nakshatra also signifies the state of deep sleep, when you can access the depths of your psyche. Hence, it is associated with past life experiences. And indeed, it can feel as if we're stuck in the past. Details can be hard to decipher for this reason. This nakshatra symbolizes Varsha Yaman Shakti, which refers to the power of bringing rain. Rain here not only signifies water from the sky, but abundance in various aspects of life. Once we let go of the lingering past, we can tap into this aspect of the nakshatra and welcome the abundance. Be watchful of health. Good eclipse for retreating, resting, rejuvenating, particularly since we're talking about Virgo and Pisces, right? So see where this axis is from your moon and lagna. You'll see changes here manifest. I've made remedies videos on each planet, and the best remedial measure, of course, is for the moon during eclipse times. Spending time at home, nourishing yourself in some way, with good meals, with lots of water. Spiritual practices, water therapies, long baths, spas, massages. And the best remedy, worshipping Shiva. Chanting the Maha Mrityunjaya mantra. Chanting it, listening to it. Very effective remedy. In fact, I published an article about this recently on my website. So if you're curious about eclipses and remedies, have a look there. By mid-April, the dust will clear. Right? You may feel that you're coming out of a fog at that time, and by then you'll be in a much better position to make decisions. By mid-May, the whole trajectory would have shifted, and that confusion would have subsided. Yeah. All the best, folks. Take care. And if you like the video, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share button. Cheers. All the best.